Leo. Leo, welcome to your reading. This is a timeless transmission, so if you find yourself, you stumbled here, or you were attracted or drawn with something in the title that resonated with you or description, then there's a message here for you, so claim it. Otherwise, this message is being recorded the week of the full moon, April 2022, the full moon in Libra. We just had an equinox, we just had a new moon in Aries. So let's find out from the Queen of the Moon Oracle deck what your overall energy is, what the moon is helping you work with. You know, we want to manifest, so we use the moon to manifest and to release what keeps us from manifesting what we want to manifest. Plain and simple. Earthlings made up of a lot of water. So we have a connection to the moon, which rules over dreams and subconscious energy, intuition, intuitive, clairvoyant gifts, so on and so forth. So we're going to ask the divine to provide us with messages for the collective of Leo, and we ask that you protect this transmission from any interference, disturbance, or distortion from within or without, so we may see, act, do, feel, and know clearly. What energy message do we have for the collective of Leo? Angels, ancestors, divine guides, spirit. Gratitude. We hold gratitude, appreciation, and room for service. All right, change. Bottom of the deck, riding change with grace and with ease and joy, meaning that there's a change coming, and to go with the flow and to just allow it, don't fight it, and actually, whether you understand or not, or understand, be happy. This is riding change with joy and ease. Go with the flow, be easy. Because this may just have like a magical, we'll take a card off the top for the magical reveal later to resonate with the reading. This is also the thunder moon or the buck moon, and it is usually around July, I think, so over the summer, for those of you here in the US. So there's that. A change is coming. And they say if you master change, you can master anything, Leo. And we have wisdom and growth. Wow. So a change, you know, there's been a lot of growth. There's been a lot of life experience. There's been choices made. There's been things learned. And now there's a kind of, I feel, a new understanding, a wisdom being applied. Okay, what connects these two cards? What is the connection? Clarify. Yeah. Wow. Well, first we have temperance, and there's this patience, this energy of patience and transmutation. Taking the good with the bad and just kind of, you know, not letting, you know, one or the other throw you off, you know, transmuting. And when we say transmuting, what we mean is just, you know, hey, you know, something happened, I didn't like it, but, you know, this is what I learned from it, and, you know, this is what I'm grateful for, and, you know, just balancing it out. This is also a card, this is a card, Temperance is interesting. This is a card of Sagittarius, and this is a card of like just waiting while the divine works, like being patient, staying centered and balanced and positive, you know, choosing peace and balance and harmony over allowing, you know, negative thinking, negative speaking, negative, you know, acting out to, you know, it's kind of like when you go through darkness, not reflecting the darkness, not becoming the darkness, not doing dark things because you feel a dark way. It's kind of just like looking for the light, looking for the balance, looking for the positivity, just kind of like letting things go. If I'm clear, but anywho, we have this major arcana of temperance here. Wisdom, growth, patience, learning temperance, learning how to just, you know, keep the faith and make choices even during, even when you want to give up, even when you want to throw in the towel, even when you feel like the chips are down and everyone's against you or everything's against you, nothing's working out in your favor, just still choosing to not let that pull you into the darkness, staying centered and balanced. Okay, I've talked enough about that. But what I love is we have the Three of Cups. So you have these Two of Cups, these two cups that the divine is filling, and then you have this Three of Cups, this connection, this joy, this abundance, this healing of something that's being celebrated. You may even have, some of you Leos, you may even have a sisterhood or three sisters or three, you know, friends who are just amazing. But this is about a celebration of an accomplishment. You know, you've grown, you've learned, and there's great strength here. I feel great strength here, but there's this something, you know, the Three of Cups energy is kind of like that energy, you know, when you get together and you're cheering on your loved ones, you're cheering on someone who you love and is you know, gotten great news or achieved something, and you get together and you raise your cups in celebration, in gratitude, in joy, in love, in true happiness. You know, this is definitely a celebration. This could be someone healing. This could be a healing. This could be something that you've waited a long time for, that took a lot of patience, and you made it. You've you know what I mean? The divine was working it out, and you stayed patient and you believed, and now you have this Three of Cups, this energy of joy and celebration and some kind of abundance, emotional abundance. And you also got the Tower card. You've been patient. The change that you've been waiting for is on your doorstep, Leo. That may even be the title of your reading. The change you've been waiting for is on your doorstep. Here we go again. Divinely guided change. The Tower. Major Arcana. And maybe, oh, we got surrender and assessing underneath that. You know, because this change card, it looks so ominous. It looks dark and terrifying and like a nightmare. And sometimes when we go through change, we think that's what we feel that way about it, or that's how we feel about the idea of change. But, you know, sometimes these things are changing for the good. And, you know, the Tower card is also a card sometimes of the light can no longer be held inside. The fire can no longer be held inside. And sometimes we refuse to see the light. We refuse to move forward, and the divine just moves us forward, makes the change for us. And it seems scary. It seems ominous, but in reality, it's the change that we've been asking for. It's the change that was necessary, that we were afraid to make. But I don't see that fear here. I see wisdom and growth, and therefore, you know, a change coming, because of the new vibration, the new frequency of applying your knowledge and experience and lessons learned as wisdom, being patient, staying balanced and harmonious, even through times of, like, you know, imbalance, chaos. But this is good news. This is good energy. You're growing wiser. You know, there's a new perspective to both of these. It's interesting how there's this height, you know, there's this growth. She's standing on the books. She's taller. You know, and this is a card of it's time to grow. It's the time is now. You know, if this isn't confirming or affirming something for you, it's letting you know it's time to go. It's time to maybe leave a space. You've learned everything you needed to learn from this experience. It's time to just, you know, move forward. The Native Heart Healing Oracle, this is what we're going to use. We'll start with the 4 directions, north, east, south, and west. Or we'll start with east, and these are, you know, they represent the 4 great powers within, you know, your mental, emotional, spiritual, and physical choices. Energy, also known as introspection, wisdom, illumination, and did I say wisdom? So we'll just find out what's going on in all these directions. Again, gratitude for this guidance and assistance. I feel like it's time to celebrate yourself and the work that you've done and how far you've come. Yep, it is. Yep, wow, you got the 4 directions. Stop it. Love it. Interesting. Some of you may have Taurus in your chart. Taurus got the same 2 cards, which we're going to talk about, and this one. Interesting. So yeah, it's time to go. The 7 Sisters. It's time to integrate, to incorporate something, to evolve. The earth is going through changes, and those energetic changes are also affecting you and your systems. But this is, I think this is open-ended potential, rebalance and preparation. You know, this is Pleiadian energy. So this is the bottom of the deck. This is the Pleiadian energy. This is the supporting energy for this reading, or the main theme of this reading is that you are being assisted in your growth through energies from the stars, you know, which we all have ancestry in the stars. And this is open-ended potential, rise above the past, preparation and rebalance. So remember when I was saying earlier, I was pointing out all this rising. You have this tower, you know, that rises, reaches up into the sky. You have these 3 cups, emotional energy, water energy, reaching up into the sky, and you have this energy, you know, reaching up, rising above the past. And I feel that. I feel like you are rising in success and victory above the past. And now there's this change that is ready to come in. You know, you have this on the bottom of the moon deck, change. This, I feel like this is the divine. I feel like this is the divine change you've been asking for. You've been patiently waiting for, Leo. So we have the 7 Sisters, yeah. Balance and recalibration. This may be what's happening and what's being worked out in the divine realm. This may be the Pleiadians, that energy that's assisting in you. You know, opening to seeing beyond the physical, opening to understanding a little more about evolving. Very, very interesting. So we'll use the Light Seers Tarot, and we are going to clarify the oracle cards. I like to show the cards because the cards are, you know, they're the intention that they were designed, the art, the colors, the imagery. It's all very important. It's like pages in the storybook. So I do like to give them a lot of attention, and also let you know what's going on. Maybe you want to use this deck. Yep, it's time. Wow. Yep. Okay, so bottom of the deck, Ace of Swords, and there it is. This is an epiphany. This is an aha. This is an idea. This is something being released from deep within your, you know, this light of inspiration, almost like this tower kind of like coming out. This is a new beginning. This is a card of victory. This is a new perspective, a new way of thinking, a new way of seeing, communicating, something to do with your mental energy. And you have the wisdom and the growth here, and you've grown. And this is a new energy. This is a new energy, and this is the first step to the change, the Ace of Swords. Something in the way, you know, you've had some kind of aha moment or epiphany or clarity, or something has shifted in your perception, the way you see things, the way you think. And this was necessary, and this was very, very, very good. Let's start with the Three of Cups. Here in your reading for the second time, are you seeing the number 33? Are you experiencing that number 33? Because then this is clarifying the third eye chakra. And this is an opening. This is a blossoming. This is you beginning to see beyond just the physical reality. You beginning to awaken to an awareness and a connection. Let's first, I want to read something, because so far we've only had one chakra card come out, but I just want to give you an idea of how, just listen to the energies of the third eye chakra, and so you can maybe understand more where you're at and what's being communicated to you. The third eye chakra, the sixth chakra. The third eye chakra is associated with your sixth sense. It is the center of our wisdom, spiritual insight, and intuition. And you know, this card, Three of Cups, has a lot to do with the divine feminine, which is a lot about intuition and connection with the stars and the universe, different realms, a connection of kindred spirits as well. So it's just very interesting. And it's interesting, it is the center of our wisdom, spiritual insight, and intuition. We focus only on our intellect and reject. Okay, when the third eye chakra is out of harmony, we focus only on our intellect and reject all spiritual aspects of ourselves. We do not trust, nor are aware of our intuition, are only able to see the physical reality in life, and carry a lot of fear in regard to our inner wisdom. So, wow. You've been through a lot, and sometimes it may have damaged, Leo, your trust in yourself and your inner wisdom and your inner intuition. But it's time to grow, because you have this growth card. It's time to grow, and you have the Tower here twice, this change. It's time to, you know, end this cycle of not trusting yourself. The third eye chakra, when the third eye chakra is in harmony, we invite our intuition and awareness into everyday aspects of life. And that's the Three of Cups energy. That's what I feel like this Three of Cups is saying about the third eye chakra. Okay. We do not trust nor are aware of our intuition, are only able to see the physical reality in life, and carry a lot of fear in regard to our inner wisdom. When the third eye chakra is out of harmony, I read that already, my bad. We trust our inner wisdom and act upon what our intuition tells us, which makes it stronger and clearer. We have a deep knowing beyond what we can physically see, and are even in touch with our clairvoyance, the gift of taking in intuitive information through sight and vision. And I think that that's what this Three of Cups is talking about, this connection that you're starting to build between yourself and the unseen, the felt, the sensed, your clairvoyant gifts, which is very much water energy. I love it. So here we go. Other names: sixth chakra, brow chakra, and forehead chakra. Location between the eyebrows. Color indigo, element light. Affirmation: I see. Glands, pineal. Physical body parts: brain, nervous system, eyes, ears, nose. Life lesson: to use insight and intuition to see past the physical. physical dysfunction, brain tumor / hemorrhage, stroke, neurological disturbances, blindness, deafness, full spinal difficulties, learning disabilities, seizures, headaches, blurred vision. Mental, emotional issues, self-evaluation, truth, intellectual abilities, feelings of adequacy, openness to the ideas of others, ability to learn from experience, and emotional intelligence. Possible causes of energy blocks, a lack of trust in one's intuition. Possible causes of energy block. Oh, I read that. My bad. Crystals, lapis lazuli, amethyst, fluorite, lepidolite, sugilite, tanzanite, clear quartz, star sapphire, and kyanite. I have some lapis lazuli here, so we'll put it here for energy for the reading. But this is gorgeous. Essential oils, lavender, frankincense, sandalwood. And then, you know, this is the card of awakening, of heightened senses, of becoming unaware of something opening and blossoming. This is your pineal gland. And this is the moon energy. The new moon energy releasing. Let me just look at the energies of this card. I believe it's heightened awareness, shattering illusions, clarity. Inner tuition within this new world, your pure instinctual self is calling to be heard as the way shower of light. Ace of Swords, new beginning, new world. This is what's happening. Something is awakening inside of you. Something wants to be seen and noticed. Above that, okay, so this is what I just read was your emotional. This was South, House of the Eternal Sun. May right action reap the harvest, so we may enjoy the fruits of planetary being. And there you are, enjoying the fruits of planetary being, connected to the stars, you know, and the different energies, the Trinity, the Celtic swirl. This is you connecting and waking up. Above it, which would be south, the actual true position of the direction of south from where I'm sitting, the House of the Eternal Sun. This is the emotional energy. This was wisdom. I'm sorry, this was wisdom. This is where your mind is at, your choices, your focus, you're opening your mind's eye. Your mind is opening and growing. It's interesting that you got growth too, and you have this blossoming, this garden that's blossoming, this awareness that's blossoming inside of you. You have in the South, in the emotional house, counterbalancing your mental house, your wisdom, you have the silver wolf, which this is the energy of the silver and indigo rays, and you have the silver wolf here, and this is about just a steadying influence, trusting your instinct on this journey, trusting your intuition, trusting your logic, your senses, trusting your inner wisdom. And clarifying that, we have the card of Scorpio, which is the death card, the spiritual regeneration, the spiritual rebirth. This is necessary. You not trusting yourself and your inner wisdom and the divine and your intuition, it's over. This is a card that signifies something came to an end. Something is ending. Something needs to end. It needs to not have life anymore. And then there's this rebirth, this transformation, this new beginning. And clearly it's a new beginning because you have this here, this transformation of the way that you see the world, the way that you perceive the world. There's an awakening happening for you. Something is going with the Three of Cups. You're going to trust your intuition on something, and it's going to change the whole game. So in the East, the House of Illumination, wisdom, spirit, you have the Wheel of Creation, and this is a new beginning. This is moving forward. This is embracing change. This is also a card of change. So you have the Ace of Swords, you have the Change card twice. There's a transformation that's definitely coming. A blossoming. There we go. Another blossoming. Another Another seed start beginning to bloom. This is a card of abundance. This is a card of creating something new. And we have the Hanged Man. And this is from this new perspective that you have. The Hanged Man represents, a change is needed or action is needed, but in order to receive the right action, the right wisdom, the right choice, it's about getting a new perspective. This is Major Arcana here with the Scorpio card and the Change card. This is, you're going through a major transformation. And it's about trusting yourself, trusting your inner wisdom, trusting your relationship, your signs, and messages from the divine, from the universe, that give you the illumination, the green light as to when it's time to go. And it's time to create something new from this new perspective. And, staying in tune with the divine, connecting with the divine, consulting and co-creating with the divine it's this growth that you've kind of learned. Can I have another card for the Hanged Man, please? We got two. That's funny. Ace of Wands. This was the card that came out when I was shuffling for you, Leo. Ace of Wands and the Sun card. With the Seven of Wands here on the deck, you have the Seven Wands on the table. Yeah, there's a new way for you to create. Listening to the divine. Taking inspiration. This is the Ace of Wands. This is a wand, a magic wand, light, fire, inspiration, something, a gift coming from you, from God the divine, the universe coming straight through. Just where you're at now, where you're vibrating in frequency, you're transmitting at that frequency of being connected. It's just coming through, this message. Intuition, Page of Cups, listening for messages from the divine as when it's going to be time to go, when it's time to, all right. So you may be right now, you've been waiting and you're in tune. It's going to come through. This illumination, that's what this is. That light that comes through, that's it. Through this change, just stay connected to the divine and co-create and consult with the divine, your intuition, and you'll get the message that you need about this change that's coming, about what it is you need to do, what it is that's being created. Because this is the card of creation. This is a creative project, a creative idea, creating something new, creative, inspirational energy. And you have it here with the Wheel of Creation. This energy is coming in. You're going to get a message about this new beginning, this new start from the divine. And on counterbalancing that in the West position, which is your physical, your introspection, what action you need to take. We have the 4 directions. And this is about making a new assessment, creating your there's a new energy here with the change and the rebirth, and you're using a different perspective, a different way of thinking. And so now it's time to assess a new direction, create a new plan, make a new plan of what you want and where you want to go. And what do we have? The 7 of Wands. This is your energy. These wands, this is your energy, Leo. This is you. This is that rebirth, that new beginning, that transformation into your natural element of fire. It's always interesting to me, though, how fire and water come up together. Listening to your intuition, following the messages, the synchronicities, all of that. 7, yeah, it's time for you tell me the 7 of Wands, clarify the 7 of Wands. You know, 7 of Wands, this not only is your energy, but this is an energy of being in a good place, being in a good position. Look at her. She's sitting on a comfy pillow. She's grounded. She's centered in her solar plexus, her You know, she knows her power. She's grounded and centered in her power, but also in a height energy. This very much reminds me of the Leo, the Strength card energy, you know? Just being grounded, heart-centered, but in your power. And look at this peaceful little sphere, this little, you know, the spiritual boundaries bubble that she's created. You know, all the chaos is below her. You know, her protection, she's ready to protect herself, to put up a fight, to stand her ground, but she's in a good position right now. She's not worried about anything because she can't be touched right now. This is a good time. This is a good place and a good position to make a new plan, because you're in your power. Drama and chaos can't touch you. You know, you have the tool to, you know, diffuse this situation, the wisdom, the knowledge, all of this. You're in a good position. You're in a good place, a good energy to make a new plan, to assess for the future. So we have above, which is the house of heaven, where your ancestors, your star brothers and sisters, they gather. This is above, below, house of earth, and the center, the galactic source, or within. Bottom in the deck, 7 SISTARS. So above, we got water energy. Above, they're asking you to surrender. It's interesting because we have surrender underneath your change card in the moon deck too. And this is about trust. This is about radical trust. This is the sacrifice that the universe asks of you. You know, this is the energy of the co-creation, is surrendering and trusting, like radical trust. This is about going with the flow. This is just allowing. It's interesting with the temperance energy, with the water, and the 3 of Cups here twice in your reading. This is about, things are going to work out. Things are going to be happy and celebratory, and there's going to be gratitude and abundance. But you are being asked to trust right now. They're asking you to surrender. Your ancestors, the divine, they're asking you to surrender and go with the flow. Trust where you're being led. Trust your intuition. Trust, clarified by the 8 of Wands, the messages that are coming into you. The changes, the movement, the growth, whatever this fast-moving energy is, whether it's messages and light coming to you, guidance, whether it's, you know what I mean? And this is trust where you're going. Trust where, you know, trust this movement. Trust this change. And it might be swift and it might be fast, but you know what? Yeah. This is fast moving energy, you know, and this is don't fight the current. Don't fight the energy. The longer you fight it, the more you fight it and the more you resist, the more resistance, the longer it will take for the change, for the completion, for the new beginning. Just go with the flow. And trust where you're being led. Trust your intuition and let it guide you. Surrender to your intuition and let it guide you. Wow. And and guess what's gonna happen? This is earth energy. This is below. You're gonna soar to new great heights. So simple, right? So simple. You have the World card, which is a major arcana here again. And a card of transformation, a card of something ending and beginning. This is a completion of something, a journey, a part of your journey. And this is a card of victory, of success, accomplishment, achievement. And this new energy that creates this portal almost that you walk through. And it's almost like walking through a new world. Like that's what they're sending you. They're sending you the ending to something, the completion of something, with a victory, with accomplishment. That's why the 3 of Cups is here. The victory, the joy, the happiness, right? Soaring to great heights, ego medicine, what they describe as the, you know, this is soaring to new heights, great heights, soaring higher, spreading your wings, you know, allowing yourself to be lifted higher. Remember we kept saying that about up here? There's a feeling of being lifted higher, growing higher. You know, this, and then you have this high energy of the eagle, of eagle medicine, which is what they call the majestic and something the most, oh God, what did they say? Majestic and regal energy. It's a very powerful healing medicine, the eagle medicine, and it's about sky is the limit. The sky is the limit, breakthrough or advancement. And you're breaking right through, advancing to the next level, to the next chapter. And within, what do we have? Well, we have the victory of self-mastery. And it's interesting because I feel it's the Taurus and the collective got a similar message about, you know, again, it's coming up, incorporating your intuition. We have 6 of Wands, and there's your energy. Wand energy. This is you, Leo. Standing. This is you know, this is like that. This is after you walk through this portal of victory and accomplishment. This is your scene. This is your reception party, your victory party. You're being, the spotlight is on you. People are recognizing what you've done, what you've accomplished. They're supporting you. They're loving you. So there is definitely love and support and community around you. You know, this is validation. This is recognition. This is a card of victory and success. And you have it here twice. Your energy complementing the major arcana. But self-mastery, this is the card. Let me just read it to you. This is the card of the quickening of personal growth. Release and renewal and self-care. Release and renewal. There's this new beginning. Release and renewal. Release and renewal. Into trusting yourself and your inner wisdom again. So don't resist, surrender and go with the flow. Allow and trust the universe to work through you. Because with this 8 of Wands here, I feel like it's working through you. Trust where you're being guided and being led. And the more that you go with the flow, the faster this transformation, you know, this change that you've been waiting for will manifest. Wow, this is really beautiful. Into self-mastery. This is, I feel like, know your brilliance will spread at the speed of light. Wow. Okay, I gotta read your self-mastery because we're talking about your brilliance spreading at the speed of light. This is the speed of light. This is your victory, okay? So this is the card I'm reading, self-mastery, clarified by the wand energy, fire energy, 6 of Wands, the card of success, recognition, validation, triumph, victory. Let's just read self-mastery. The quickening of personal growth, release, renewal, self-care. This healing mandala holds the 12th dimensional energies that are being collectively experienced. These energies are becoming more and more prominent as the earth aligns to higher vibrations. You may have felt physical symptoms such as dizziness, ringing in the ears, headaches, anxiety, or nausea from certain foods. These are just a few of the symptoms that may appear as your old self is clearing away the debris. Wow. Growth. Your old self is clearing away the debris. That might be the title of your reading, Leo. I know I said another one at the beginning, but your old self is clearing away the debris to make way for something new you are integrating. Ain't that the truth? With the 7 SISTARS, which is exactly that, integrating higher energies, updating your actual chakra system. And it suggests that you simply allow, yes, the symptoms to pass. And there's been some geostorms too, some solar storms. There's a lot of light energy coming to Earth, being received by Earth. It is suggested that you simply allow the symptoms to pass, but do take the time to offer yourself more love, nourishment, and attention. Ask yourself, How may I support you? Wow. So that's what this is. How may I support you today? This mandala was created on 8/8/2015 to represent the commanding energies of the Lion's Stargate and signifies the great and expansive times of change we are currently in. Do I need to say more about the Lion's Stargate, Leo, which is a huge portal in the middle of your constellation, your season? Listen, this mandala will assist you in your crystalline self, created mathematically as an 8, which 8 is the Leo card, the strength card in the tarot, no less. This mandala will assist you in your crystalline self as you integrate the higher photons of light that are being poured forth from the Creator at a level you are ready to receive. And there you are, my dear, receiving it. This card indicates that you are in an accelerated period of growth. See, I said you were moving up, like you were higher, like you were being lifted higher. On a soul level, you have asked for this advanced stage on this journey. Breakthrough or advancement. This mandala simply asks you to continue to flow and remain anchored within your heart space as your soul experiences tremendous growth. Be aware that this no longer needs to be tedious. It can be as gentle as you choose it to be. So the real rocky part is over of the learning of the journey. It reminds me of those memes where they, they talk about what spiritual awakening seems like it would be like, or what you think it's like and what it's actually like. And it's like, I feel like you've transformed. You've gone through that really hard part of awakening and recognizing your intuition and your connection with the divine. Creating something new. You asked for this. You asked for it, and it's being handed right to you. Delivered right to you. Wow. At its foundation, this mandala speaks of self-mastery. All the different paths you have chosen thus far have led you to the same place, to you, your core, your divine self. The journey to self-mastery is the most important journey there is, so know your higher guidance celebrates your achievements towards embracing your soul's guidance. Celebrates your achievements, as we said. So know your higher guidance celebrates you. Yes, it's true that self-mastery is an infinite journey and it will lead you to rediscover more and more of your brilliance. Right now, all you have to do is be that and nothing more. Your inner star is shining with incredible luminescence. It is up to you to create new ways. What did we just say? Create new ways. This is all that energy. Where did the Ace of Wands go? Create new ways. Wow. All you have to do is be and nothing. Your inner star is shining. It's up to you to create new ways of being within your newly created world. Wow. Wow. Leo, stop it. Your newly created world. Where is it? The World card. Your newly created world. A whole new world. That's it. I won't sing anymore. That's all it's too beautiful for the world. It is up to you to create new ways of being within your newly created world for all to see. Know your brilliance will spread at the speed of light.